Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dead on Dave coming at you live from Germany for your now weekly pop culture beatdown. That is correct. The one and only Nerd and the Jerk. And you know what we do here. We talk about all the crazy things that are happening, going on in the world that is infesting your lives and all that good stuff. And I couldn't do it on my own. I wouldn't want to do it on my own. There's no way I'd ever try to do it on my own. So I am joined by the man that Taco Bell tried to build a wall around to keep him out of their establishment. It didn't work. The one and only, the legendary comedian, Jake frickin' Link. What's going on, buddy?
I'm doing tremendous. I gotta tell you, I can't tell you how good I'm doing, but I'm gonna tell you it's good. Okay.
You know, I'm glad that you started with a really creepy voice because I'm really happy that you look so much more professional, but you also look like you might turn me into a fucking lampshade right now. Holy God, really? You look like a serial killer. That fucking 1970s basement that's behind you, all of it, it's so creepy. And the fact that you actually gave a shit about your microphone now and everything looks good, it's even creepier. It's scaring me.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm like fucking Rupert Pumpkin from fucking from King of Comedy.
I'm telling you, I don't get that reference.
Ma, come on, I'm doing this. I'm writing all my stand-up. I have all these fucking cardboard cutouts, and you know, yeah, I'm gonna kidnap Jimmy Fallon just so I can get on his show and do stand-up.
He won't let you do stand-up, but I'm sure he'll play some stupid fucking game with you. I'm sure you'll splash water on each other or something.
Yeah. Hey, the games are fun. I was like, that looks like a lot of fun. If you don't think those games are fun, you don't have a fucking soul.
I actually like Jimmy Fallon. I'm one of the, I feel like I'm one of the few
I like him too. I think he's entertaining as shit.
He reminds me of Carson. He's that full-fledged entertainer. He reminds me of Carson. I know that he's not as edgy as Johnny was, but Jesus Christ, he reminds me of Carson.
Yeah.
And he's a great alternative to goddamn Colbert. Oh God, David Letterman, good fucking choice, buddy. Oh God.
I like Seth Meyers. He's the late. He took Jimmy Fallon's spot.
Yeah, I don't
Seth
like
Meyers.
him.
He's a little whiny, but you know he's really good with you know,
little whiny. I mean, I think James Corden beats the fucking piss out of him nightly. I love James Corden. I think he's great.
I haven't watched any of James Corden yet. James
really?
Corden.
Oh, he's got one of the
I know all his stuff.
Yeah,
I know he does like the car karaoke and the freestyle battling and shit.
He's got some of the hottest gimmicks in late night right now.
Yeah,
I mean, so yeah.
Actually,
I'm a big fan.
You know, I do like Jimmy Kimmel. He's
never
Jimmy Kimmel's. You know what? I think if you give him a shot, because he's very, very edgy.
He's edgy, but he's not funny. He tries so hard. He tries way too hard. I don't know if like all of his.
He's one of the more. You know what though? He's one of the more edgy late night hosts, and he does things and like the whole entire telling your kids that they ate all your Christmas candy.
I think that's
Halloween
lame.
candy.
I think it's fucking lame. I hate that bit. And you know what? I think what happened was I used to think he was very funny. I did. There was a time when I thought he was funny, but I believe that Sarah Silverman's comedic vampire vagina took everything out of him. And just sucked it out of him. And now he's just this fucking husk. He lost weight. He's such a sellout. Bunch of fucking sellouts. At least Jonah Hill had the fucking decency to fucking gain back everything he lost plus a couple of pounds. Fuck. Come on. You motherfucking sellouts.
Yeah. Well, what about Drew Carey? Do you think Drew Carey's a sellout?
Yes, I do. Fucking Bob Barker wannabe motherfucker. I love Drew Carey. I don't know why I'm talking shit.
You too.
I love Drew Carey, but he sucks on The Price is Right. He sucks on the
he's good. Come on. He's not Bob Barker. You have a guy that fucking did the show for 6,000 years. Of course, the next guy's not gonna live up to him. But
it's
I mean, for a game show host, he's fine.
Bob Barker. I always felt that anytime Bob Barker might punch somebody out. I don't even know why I felt that way. But like no bullshit on Bob Barker's fucking level, right? Drew's just so fucking nice and bubbly, and like I've seen him give away prizes to people that have lost games. I'm like, oh, that's what we need. More participation medals. That's exactly what we need. I know you lost, but here you win anyway. Fuck off.
Okay, we're gonna break down. What about Wayne Brady on Deal or No Deal?
Love Wayne Brady. Why I like Wayne Brady on Deal or No Deal is because, excuse me, Let's Make a Deal, is because he reminds me of Monty Hall. The only difference between Monty Hall and Wayne Brady is Monty Hall was a ripe fucking bastard on that show. He was the fucking devil incarnate. The way that smooth talking, silver tongued fucking devil. He was so good. Wayne's not that, but the way that he interacts with people and is able to fucking kind of just be very smooth and disarming. It's a different type of disarming, but it works fucking wonderfully.
But I have a question. Why do white people like Wayne Brady?
Because he sings. He sings and fucking dances.
It's the old Chappelle Show bit.
I know. Wait until my mother-in-law hears about this. She's never gonna hear about it, bitch. I love that. Oh my god,
that is great. That is great.
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. So we've got a lot to talk about this week.
We do.
Holy shit. We missed last week. I was sick and shit, and didn't happen last week. Yeah, I apologize for that because we missed the inauguration.
Hey, listen. It worked out. We don't want you, though. We would probably get some good viewers up.
Oh, it would have been a massive show last week. It would have been massive.
If you were fucking hurling into a garbage can right next to you, we probably would have had to change the show. Watch Dave throw up.
Yeah, no, I really would. I almost tried.
Watch Dave throw up and Aion and Jake just rip him apart. That's what the fucking show would have been. Yeah.
I'm trying to explain to Tommy NC that this is not really a call-in show. Jesus Christ.
Let him call in. He's been trying to call in every week.
Give a shit. No, man. I'm not derailed. He derails every one of my shows. And I have you to do that already. I don't need Tommy NC's help, especially at the beginning of the show.
This show's about meteors and Trump, and we've talked about late night show hosts and game show hosts.
Because that's our opening banter. We got to do the opening banter, talk about all that, and then and if you would have let me, I'm going into the smooth transition into all the other shit.
I don't let you. I don't like that. I don't like that smooth transition right. Shit.
Who likes that? Nobody likes good flow. Fuck good flow. Right in the ass.
By the way, everybody, I'm not feeling too well. I'm not feeling too fresh tonight too. I have a little bit of a cold, so excuse me.
But he's much tougher than I, and he showed up.
Yeah. No. There's a big difference between I have the sniffles and and a chest cold. You were fucking
It was awful.
Tossing cookies.
Things were coming out of both ends. It was fucking awful. Holy God. All right. So, but in this last week, a lot has happened, of course. Ridiculous things that people never thought would ever fucking happen, because it's true. It's actually a fucking reality. Donald Trump was, in fact, inaugurated successfully. Now, the numbers of how many showed up, that's up for debate. But you know what? We know these things were coming with Trump anyway.
The most all time, David.
The most all time. Fuck.
It was the biggest inauguration ever.
It was huge.
It was huge. I'm just telling you that right now.
It was. We knew those things were going to happen, and this week, honestly, if you were looking for things, this was not going to disappoint you at all.
Everybody was happy with it too.
Overall, except for the people who were like, destroying fucking local stores.
No, they were doing that was another thing.
And
they were mad about something else.
The next day, Madonna threatened to blow up the White House. I mean, it was peace and harmony. I think I saw flower children come back. It was fucking amazing. Yeah, everybody was so amazing. 3,000
women in fucking pink beanies. I just think like all these fucking protesters were just it was like the protest con. Like if you had something to protest, you just went there. Like I know that the main basis was for women, and that's great, but then you had just people legalize marijuana.
Yeah.
Then you had the God hates fags people showing up. Then you had I was watching the news and I heard somebody screaming about refugees and shit.
Oh God, everybody was doing it. Everybody, if you had a cause, this was the place.
It was the World Series of fucking protesting, you know?
Yeah.
All I can think is the Mitch Hedberg joke. I'm against picketing, but I just have no way to show it.
Yeah, it's exactly what it
that's
is.
kind of how I felt, like, you know, because I know some people that did go to Washington. I know some people that went some of the local rallies around here, and yeah, so you know,
It was crazy. It really was.
Pittsburgh boy clearly doesn't understand. He said the wall is being built as we speak. Is it really?
Yeah, you know what? From what I'm reading, it actually is. Like, they're getting underway already. There is some fucking guy with his pants halfway down around his fucking ankles because of the butt crack syndrome who is starting to spackle some shit as we speak. I guarantee it. Speaking to that and everything else that's happening right now with Trump, he is not disappointing as far as being exactly what people thought they were going to get out of him. He has not backed down on a lot of his things, especially foreign policy. He is being very, very combative when it comes to other leaders. And you know what? Some of it I agree with. Some of it I don't agree with. I think he's being a little bit, maybe he's putting a little too many fisticuffs out there. But you know what? Some of the stuff is things that have needed to be fixed for a very long time. There's a lot of foreign policy issues that certainly need I'm sorry, and I understand this is going to ruffle some feathers. I love the fact, love the fact that in some of the reasonable things that he is wanting, I'm not saying that a wall is reasonable, but I think wanting to stem the tide of illegal immigration is very reasonable. And those problems coming from places that are, you know, creating the issue, levying a tax for imported goods from that place is the fucking most brilliant thing ever. It's fucking brilliant. And it's about goddamn time that things like that happen. It's how shit gets done. Look, the 20% shit is never going to stick. It's a negotiating point. It's a place to fucking start from. That's all it is.
It's like when your parents say they're going to take away your TV if you don't do your homework. You know? Yeah. And it's funny. I saw somebody today posted a Lego set. It was build your own wall. And I said, yeah, but you can only pay for it in pesos.
You know, it's. I have noticed his Twitter has kind of calmed down a little bit. It's not as scathing as it was. I'm not saying it's quiet, of course, but it's not as scathing as it was. He is still. Look, the thing is, here's the problem, Jake. This is the one thing about it. I want to get your opinion on this. Are you noticing, like I am, every fucking time he comes on television, he signs a bill, he says anything, there is instantly reports about every minor fucking inaccuracy that might be with any statement that he makes. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
No, I mean, kind of with Obama, there was kind of like that in the beginning. But honestly, I just think with the way how he got in, the way that that he did get into office, and with the how his supporters, you know, because let's face it, he has some really, really insane supporters, and I just think it's because of that. That's why he's kind of underneath a microscope more than any other president. Well, yeah. Like, could you tell me who the fucking education chancellor was underneath Obama? Could you tell me who was in charge of housing and development underneath Obama? You know, could you tell me who's in charge of labor and workforce underneath Obama?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. This guy has every single move that he makes, whether it be good, whether it be bad, whether it be indifferent, is underneath a fucking microscope.
Yeah, and it's going to be. Look,
and it's just because he wasn't a politician.
Nope.
And he, you know, he's just everything he's doing. Like, I don't think he should have been president. I mean,
no, any other year, he's not going to be president. If it's any other candidate, I think Bernie beats the fucking brakes off of him. I think Bernie. I think
Obama would have beat him.
Oh yeah.
I think Al Gore would have beat him.
Yes,
I think
I agree.
I think shame on the Democrats for choosing
How
Hillary.
about lack of fucking foresight? Just pure ego and lack of fucking foresight to put Hillary out there.
She had no Democrats chance. Are like the New York Jets. Like, you know, with looking for a quarterback, you know, they took Mark Sanchez, they took Geno Smith when you had fucking Russell Wilson in the next round waiting there.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Bernie would have been much better, because we'd already be broke if Bernie was fucking in office. Jesus Christ. Yeah, those $15 fucking things are going real well. Everyone's getting fired and robots are taking over the fast food industry. Great fucking job, you $15 minimum wage fuckheads. Fantastic fucking idea. Jesus Christ. Because I got it just for a second. You really fucking think in the age of advancement, where fucking Amazon is like on the verge of creating a store where you just walk in, grab what you want, and fucking walk out, you really fucking think that business owners, corporations, are going to pay fucking uneducated, in most cases, uneducated and essentially menial labor fucking workers $15 an hour to flip burgers when they can fucking easily just put a machine in now? Come on. That's fucking lack of foresight.
I mean, I think, I think those jobs are stepping stone jobs.
Supposed to be.
I don't think you're supposed to work in McDonald's or any fast food restaurant or any job like that for your whole entire career or life.
No.
I mean, things happen, and you're put into situations where you have to. But I'm sorry. It's just
they're jobs that are
I don't think
supposed to be
they're
able to
kids.
use to pay for you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I worked at McDonald's when I was like 14, 15 years old,
And you were doing it to save up for something, weren't you? You were putting the money towards something.
I was putting it right back into McDonald's.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
An investment for life, Jake. An investment
That's right.
for life. But that's what it's designed to be. But I understand that some people get in the spots. I've almost had to go work fast food. Tommy C would be fucking thrilled to go work in fast food at times. I mean, shit happens. I get that. And that's not what we're really talking about. And we're not talking about the exceptions. We're talking about the basic principle, the basic rule of what is supposed to be. You're not supposed to want to settle for McDonald's. That's not, you're supposed to want to achieve in life, not settle. That's
not a part of the American dream. Nobody ever said, you know what I want to do? I want to just flip burgers for the rest of my life.
And then demand $15 an hour to fucking do it. It doesn't work.
Listen, at my old job, I wasn't making $15 an hour, and I had to know shit about heating and cooling.
Yeah.
I had to know fucking Freon types and fucking what to put into systems, and I wasn't even making $15 an hour.
I can imagine you were like tasting them and shit and seeing which one tasted. This one has a little bit of a salty texture to it. I think you'll really enjoy it.
I have certifications for my job, and I wasn't making $15 an hour at my old job.
Yeah.
So just to say, and then you go into the old EMTs don't even make $15 an hour. You could, So
I mean, there are skilled workers out there, people who go to college for careers that don't make $15 an hour. That's to me is a much bigger fucking story than minimum wage having to be fucking raised to $15 an hour because of just what it was going to cost. So hopefully that's something that Donald Trump will get to eventually as well, because most of his things seem to be economy based.
You know what? Actually, there was one thing that is, I actually do have an FHA loan that I put out on my house. And he signed that bill like the first day he got in, because they were gonna lower it by 0.5%. It was gonna make my mortgage a little bit cheaper by like $60. But then he said, "No, we ain't doing that." So I don't think that's going through.
Well, through the first week,
so
aside from all the overanalyzation and all that, which we knew was coming and all of that, what do you think about Trump's first week, man? Are you a little bit more worried than you were a month ago, or are you a little more at ease? Where are you feeling as just an American in New Jersey right now?
I kind of feel like he's gonna piss off some people.
Yes, he is.
He's definitely gonna piss off somebody.
Is it the worst thing in the world though when you have all these fucking?
I kind of think this guy. I kind of think, like he's bringing back torture to waterboarding and stuff like that. And listen to his interview, I kind of agree with it because look at what goes on over in those countries with ISIS, Look at they put those beheading videos on, and they broadcast it throughout the world, so they know. So
We're not
gonna
pragmatically about it. That's what I liked about that interview. When he talked about the torture, it's not like he was masturbating to the idea of people getting tortured. Donald Trump is simply a guy who knows how to get certain things done. And if he doesn't know, he's like me. If he doesn't have talent, he has talented fucking friends, people who do know how to get shit done. There was a movie. It was all about torture. I can't fucking remember the name. I think it was called Unspeakable.
Was it called Glitter?
No, it wasn't. That's a different type of fucking torture. No, and Aion fucking loves it. She fucking I can see her just nipple pinching for that shit. Anyway,
I can see her going, you know what? I don't like this movie, and then just let's put it on again. See if I talk.
There was a movie with Samuel L. Jackson and fucking Trinity from The Matrix. A whole bunch of people. I think it was called Unspeakable. I think that was the name of it. I highly fucking recommend you go watch this movie. It's awesome. Okay. It's fucking incredible. It's all about torture, and fucking Samuel L. Jackson is a torturer. It's what he does. He gets information out of terrorists, and this guy fucking puts nuclear bombs all over the United States or some shit, and Samuel L. Jackson has to get this information out of him. It's fucking amazing. And there's all these ethical fucking dilemmas about going too far, and he's chopping off body parts and shit. It's crazy. And he says at one point, he goes, because she's screaming, she does the exact the rhetoric that you always hear. You're just going to get some information. You don't know if it's going to be the correct information. And Samuel L. Jackson says, so matter-of-factly, he goes, why do you think torture has been around for thousands and thousands of years? Because it fucking works. And he's not wrong. Yeah. It does work. It's awful, but human beings are fucking awful. I've seen horrific things. I've been to Iraq. I've spent a lot of fucking time there. I've been on what is known as a remains recovery mission. I have seen some fucked up shit. Okay? Let me tell you, these people don't give a flying fuck about Geneva Conventions. They simply fucking don't.
You really think you're going to sit down with ISIS and hammer out a peace treaty?
Yeah. Yeah, and
they're yeah, you're right.
Temporal, Temporal says Trump said he isn't going to bring back torture anyway. He said his cabinet pick, who doesn't support torture, overrides it on himself. He did say that. That's true. He goes, I'm going to support my guy. That's exactly what he said. He goes, I'm going to listen to my people. If they feel that this is the best move, I'm going to support that. I fucking like that. I like that. Be open to whatever your people, your experts, the people who have gotten shit done through their entire career tells you is going to work. That's right.
Yeah, no.
So I like that. I do like what he's been saying during interviews. I think that it's going to piss a lot of people off. But the people that they're pissing off, the fucking Madonnas and fucking what's her goddamn name? All those goddamn
Miley
cunts.
Cyrus,
all them fucking cunts, all of them. Fucking even Melissa Benoist, Supergirl, who I really fucking like. All these fucking. I'm just tired of all the goddamn.
You know what? It's what makes this country great is that you could have 3 million women across the country just fucking. They don't like something, they could go out and protest. Try doing that in North Korea, folks.
Very true. Very true.
Try doing that in North Korea. No matter what, President Trump is not going to take away your ability to do that.
Assembly and he will always be there. Yes.
And you know what? If you want to make a difference, I think Jello Biafra said, for every prohibition you create an underground.
Yes, you do.
So with that being said, keep protesting. If you don't like something and things need to be changed, and you feel that women aren't not being treated right, then by all means go out, do it. Even if you 100% don't agree with it. I absolutely despise the Westboro Baptist Church, but I respect the shit out of their rights to go out and protest a funeral of a soldier or protest a funeral. I respect it. I don't agree with it. I respect it as an American, because the second that you tell them that they're not allowed to do it, everything this country has stood for the past 200 years means nothing. And I know, Dave, you are a veteran, and that's exactly what you fought for. You fought 100%. for Colin Kaepernick to fucking take a knee at the national anthem regardless.
I don't have to agree with it. You
don't have to agree to it, but but that's why he did
every
it.
fucking right to do it. And you know what? Kevin Smith has every right to fucking take signs to anti-protest. Dick tastes yummy. He can do that shit too. And that's what he did to those motherfuckers. And I love him for it.
And he's actually, I actually sent Kevin Smith an email trying to get him on the show, by the way.
You're such a hustler, man. You're always trying.
I'm trying to, dude. I want to get the big fucking break. We might have it. We might have one.
We're growing. We're growing, my friend.
I'm trying to get the one to push us over.
Give me a couple more months here because I'm doing something real good with this channel right now. And in a couple more months, we're going to have a hell of a lot more leverage to be able to take to these people. Just give it time. We're growing. We're growing pretty goddamn well.
Listen. I have a big I told you about it today.
Do you want to announce it now? Is this something we can't announce yet?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen soon. I don't know when.
Oh man, guys, something potentially life-changing is coming to the channel. Jake feels 95 to 100% sure he has this locked up. How he did it, I'll never fucking know. This is no bullshit, kids. Eddie Murphy is coming on the fucking show.
Comedian Eddie Murphy is going to be on the show.
Eddie Murphy is coming on the show.
Eddie Murphy is going to come on the show. I don't know when, probably in the next few more weeks. Eddie Murphy will be on the show. I know. Nice. I don't know how the fuck I did it. He hit me on Twitter. He actually sent me a request, and I said, "Hey man, you're that guy from that movie." No.
he thought he was Jonah Hill, and it turned out it was just a misunderstanding, but he used it. So, but that's fucking crazy. Eddie Murphy's coming on the show, and I don't even know what to say to that. That's gonna be fucking crazy. All the questions we're gonna have to ask him. That's gonna be great. One final thought on the whole Trump thing, and especially the because I don't want to beat that into the ground. I just want to give him enough to get excited about Eddie Murphy. But with all of the craziness that has gone on in the past week, with all of the as you called it, basically a fucking convention for protesting, and that's what it was.
Yeah.
The one thing that keeps going through my mind is why the fuck would collectively women decide that the people to speak against a man who said grab her by the pussy would be women who have, for their career, gotten famous by grabbing their own pussies on fucking camera.
Yeah, Madonna's been passed around by so many black guys. I wouldn't be surprised if Spalding was written on her ass. So, I'm just saying.
Oh Christ, it's fucking nuts, man. You racist.
And ironically, a lot of them are basketball players.
More than a couple.
Miley Cyrus too. You know,
but she's attracted to all things. She's one of those universal sexuals, whatever the fuck. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, sexuals. Yeah, whatever the fucking kids are.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's beyond me. I'm very simple, Jake. I'm right now, you can't see me, but I'm sticking my finger through a hole in my other fingers. I'm very simple. I'm not saying it's right for everybody. I'm saying it's simply right for me. It's just how it is. You know.
Also, fucking Lady Gaga. Yeah. Like, those are the three that were going nuts, and that women are like, girl power, and all that.
Seriously,
shit, you know?
It's like, really, these are the representatives. This is who you want speaking for womankind, especially on sexuality. Anything to do with sexuality, it makes no fucking sense. It's mind-boggling.
Women's rights, when they've all made a career on just fucking being objectified by
exploitation, over sexualization, and it's fucking insane. And I'm not even saying it's wrong. I'm not even saying what they're doing is wrong.
I have no problem with it. I think it's great.
But you know what? It's the exact same shit as that Hannah Mongo chick it's the same goddamn concept. If you know what you've done in your past is contradicting to what you're trying to preach in the present, maybe think about it and not. If you have multiple videos of yourself using the N-word in fucking rage and hatred, maybe don't try to go on some fucking self-indulgent tirade about the fucking N-word. If you have videos where you have masturbated on the floor, basically in a wedding dress in the 80s on a fucking VMA, maybe don't talk about fucking Trump said grab your by the pussy. I want to blow up the White House. Maybe think about your fucking life choices. That's all I'm saying. That's all
I want to know. Like, saying. I want to know Madonna, like if she actually had like blueprints and shit, and was like, all right, well, there's the West Wing, and we could go over here. And like, it turns out Madonna's this like fucking bomb expert, and she's, you know, Madonna has like an anarchist cookbook.
Oh God, Molotov cocktail.
She goes, I thought about bombing the White. Like, she knows somebody,
right?
Yeah.
Jesus, she might want to be careful with that. She might be the first fucking one waterboarded.
Yeah.
She ain't singing with water going down her fucking throat. Let me tell you, folks. My God.
Yeah, don't cry for me, Guantanamo Bay.
That's right. That's right. Oh my God. Yeah. So it's crazy. You know what the best thing, the final Trump thought, best thing I like about what Trump has done so far? He brought fucking potato chips into the White House. Potato chips everywhere. There's not a picture of the White House now without fucking potato chips. Good on you, Trump. Fuck this whole Michelle Obama get out there and exercise bullshit. Let fucking go buy Lay's potato chips, motherfuckers. Stimulate our economy. Good on you, Trump.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Are they just like bags? Or are they like bar snacks of just chips?
His favorite snack is potato chips, and he's been very vocal about it. And there's pictures of fucking bags of potato chips on the Oval Office desk and shit. It's fucking awesome.
I wonder what his favorite potato chip is, because if you remember, I think it was the Nixon or Reagan was the jelly beans.
Yes,
they were. Yeah, one of them. I was confused the two. They had so jelly beans were going crazy because the president always, can control what's popular and what's not popular, regardless of how popular he is. Like broccoli, like took a huge hit when fucking George Bush Sr. fucking threw up.
Mm-hmm. Like broccoli was overly fucking popular anyway. Like, yeah, because that was the thing that really doomed broccoli. Yeah. Broccoli is like, what, man, I don't know if I can recover from this. Everything was going so well in the world of broccoli before that moment. What's the joke I heard? Broccoli and anal sex is a lot in common. You don't want it as an adult if you're forced to have it as a kid. Holy shit. All right, for those of you out there who are unhappy with everything that's happening, and I understand that there's people who are not going to fucking be on board with all this stuff, and that's completely right. I have some good news for you. More than likely, according to the latest conspiracy theory going on right now, the world's going to end next week anyway. So it's okay.
Yeah, it didn't even matter.
The big fucking meteor, it's coming. It's coming. And according to a Russian scientist, and if you're going to believe any type of scientist, it might as well be a Russian scientist. He says NASA's lying to all of us, and that meteor is on a direct collision course, and it's going to spur a giant tsunami that is going to wipe out the fucking world. Wipe it out. Jake, we get these all the goddamn time. What do you feel about the legitimacy of this current doomsday prophecy?
I'm actually going to quote the scientist. He said, if everybody dies, everybody dies.
Oh, this is why you're here. Because who the hell would give us a fucking Rocky IV reference in that scenario?
That's right. Yes, I am Russian scientist. You're all good to die.
I will break you.
That's right. I rigged the election, and I rig a meteor to come here.
But it's crazy, and his name is Dr. Zakharovich. He believes that there's a global conspiracy to conceal the existence of Nibiru. Nibiru is not something that's new. People have been talking about Nibiru for well over a year now, and it was coming, and we know that it is out there. But according to NASA and virtually every other scientist in the world, it's going to miss us by like 35 million miles or some shit. 51 million kilometers, 32 million miles, 51 million kilometers it's going to miss. So it's not even that close of a pass.
David, I just got to tell you, it's me, President Trump. I'm working with my good friends over at the Acme Company. Great company. Great company. We have built a huge, terrific tennis racket that will back that right out. Just saying, me and my good friends, my friend Wiley, he's great. He recommended the company to me.
He said
it's gonna be huge. I'm telling you,
it's gonna be huge. How fucking great would that be? I want to see shit like that. I want to see something just fucking outlandish. Look, we talked about Armageddon on the show before, obviously.
I know. You're living out your favorite movie.
But my favorite part of that whole fucking movie is is when Billy Bob Thornton almost has a fucking conniption on the fat scientist who tries to fucking pitch the solar sails idea. And he fucking covers the room in tinfoil, fucking trying to show the solar sail. And Billy Bob Thornton's like, get the fuck out of here, you goddamn mongoloid fucking side. Who hired this fucking retard?
At what point did that become your favorite part? At
I don't know.
10th time or the 11th or the 12th time?
I think it was very early on in my viewings. I think it was around time 4 or 5. There were still people in the theater during that one. But time 16, 17, I was all by myself. I was living life, man. It was great. It was fucking.
Now, what happened first? Did you stop going, or did the movie just come out of the theaters?
All right, I'm gonna be honest here. It left theaters. it left that theater. It was taken out.
I just picture you like how people were with the McRib. Like you were just like trying to find a theater that was still playing it.
I only
gotta
went
have
to one theater,
man.
Fuck off. I only went to one theater to see it, and the only reason why I kept watching it because there was nothing else that was really fucking amazing that was playing there at the time, and I got in for free almost every day. So
I kind of want to see. All right, just keep talking. I am gonna look up. What movies were playing when Armageddon was out?
No, I'm not saying that there wasn't any good movies that were out. I'm saying that they weren't at my fucking Cinedome 6. That's all I'm saying. It was a small little theater right by my house, and that was the one that I was able to go to.
They had 6 theaters, right? They had 6 screens?
Yes, there were 6 screens. There was nothing good playing. I had seen everything else, and I didn't like anything else there as much as I liked
Everything
Armageddon.
has to be barbaric and sweared.
Fuck off. I fucking liked me some goddamn Armageddon. Eat shit. Fucking, you saw a fucking horrible movie. So did goddamn Aion, all you motherfuckers. There's somebody out there who loves goddamn Mr. Magoo right now. Somebody fucking enjoys Mr. Magoo. And that person can eat a cock sandwich too. Don't judge me, sons of bitches. This is Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck. Don't want to miss a thing. Fucking Aerosmith. This was a star-studded affair. Steve Buscemi was in that movie. Eat a dick. Everybody. Fucking God. It's a bad movie, though. You know, one of my favorite fucking stories in all of cinema is about Team America World Police. And when Trey Parker and Matt Stone were making that movie, they actually wanted to do Armageddon shot for shot with puppets. That was the whole fucking idea. And Michael Bay shut it down because Michael Bay's a cunt.
And obviously the fucking... All right,
so which became fire.
Why does Michael Bay get to keep on making
movies? Pearl Harbor,
here we go.
And I Miss You. Fucking amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
All right, Lethal Weapon 4 was out.
Okay, I saw that in that theater. I remember watching that in that theater. I remember that. But I didn't want to see Lethal Weapon 4 17 times.
What about Small Soldiers?
I watched that there too. I remember watching these movies in that theater. I remember it. Sometimes I wouldn't only watch
you don't want to like.
Okay,
no, but you don't want to like switch it up. Like, I don't feel like watching Armageddon today.
I would at least watch Armageddon once because I was going there every day for like 4 weekends straight, and like the first time I watched it 5 times in one day. I just sat there 5 showings.
All right, There's Something About Mary was 2.
Yeah, but these were all, remember, this was all not in the exact same month, I don't think. It's not like they all came
No,
out
these are all the ones that came out in July.
Oh, fuck off. Seriously?
These are all the ones.
Okay, Now that movie may not have gotten to the theater until a little bit later in the summer, so who knows what was actually there at the time. But I do remember seeing all these movies there. I remember seeing all of these movies at Cinedome 6.
Saving Private Ryan. You didn't want to watch. You didn't want to watch that.
I did.
You didn't want to watch that. 3 times.
You're not watching Saving Private Ryan on a loop. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody is.
You shouldn't be watching Armageddon on a loop.
Maybe I shouldn't have.
I like how this always comes back to this on this show.
I hate you all for it, by the way. I mean, Jesus.
July 31st. The basketball. You don't want to watch basketball on a loop?
Absolutely. Now, you know what? I think that might have been when I stopped watching Armageddon is when basketball came out because I did have an obsession with basketball. And I know I watched that a lot in that theater too. because I love that movie. To this day, I still love Basketball. I love Orgasmo too. Fucking all good, great movies. Great movies.
And Chodo Boy.
And Chodo. Oh, fucking Hamster Style. Fucking, oh my God.
Dave, I think I'm going to give up Hamster Style.
Don't give up Hamster Style. I mean, it's bad enough.
I made a promise to my dad.
It's bad enough Richard Gere gave up Gerbil Style. Don't you dare give up Hamster Style. It's not good, Jake. Fucking stay true to yourself. I'll always support you.
I fucking love, like, there's like little fucking jokes in that movie that like nobody gets. And like there's one part where the guy that plays Chodo Boy they're going to the house. And he's like saying, "You're gonna like what I have going on here." And it's like kind of like when they're talking in the car, but you see the car pulling up. And the guy that plays, Orgasmo says, "Did you say something?" "Huh? Nah, never mind."
Jake, as much as I love recounting Orgasmo, nobody has seen this fucking movie. Nobody knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Did you not see?
Nobody saw
All right,
Orgasmo.
everybody, when you get done with this, go look up Orgasmo.
I want honesty in the chat right now. If you have actually seen,
if you've seen Orgasmo,
hit one. Hit one if you've actually seen Orgasmo. Two if you have not seen Orgasmo. Because I think there's going to be some fucking liars in the chat, but nobody has seen Orgasmo. Nobody fucking knows what Orgasmo is.
Come on, the great fucking Ron Jeremy's in this movie.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
It's about a fucking Mormon who goes into porn and then becomes a superhero who has a fucking orgasmo raider who shoots people and they have a fucking orgasm.
It's pretty fucking amazing. It's quite goddamn
Christy Graham,
special.
never heard of it. I'm sure these
why can't they
never
listen? Why can't they listen to instructions? I said hit one or two. There we go. Yeah. Zion Smith. That's right. We have a Zion in our chat too. Aion, of course, she saw it. 1. Aries 1. Dark Striker 2. Flint Edge 1. Tony Wiglin 2. Yeah. Tammo Computing 2. Casey McLaughlin 1. Old School Matt 2. Colin Millwood 2. There's a lot more 2s than 1s. Oh, we're getting a couple more 1s. Pip Scotland 1. Rias Puppet 1. Connor McLeod 2. That's gonna be only 1, 2. Big Auntie 1. Okay, so I mean it's kind of split there. I'm surprised that many people have seen it. I'm surprised that many people have seen it.
I'm happy, Aion, because there actually is set up for a sequel in that it's for Neuterman, Revenge of Neuterman.
It's not. It's never happening. You know what I love?
It should.
And we're gonna get back on the topic in just a moment. I fucking promise you. But you know what I love about their fucking career? They've done Trey Parker and Matt Stone. They've done Trey Parker and Matt Stone. They've done everything. That fucking the Book of Mormon, fucking huge fucking play, huge musical, huge.
Still is.
Still huge. It's unbelievable. Yeah. It's crazy. They've done everything. They're incredible, unbelievable. They've done everything, and I love it. I do. Team America, fucking amazing. Basketball, if you haven't seen that, amazing. And it's just good stuff. All right.
Orgasmo. And if you really want to get obscure, hit 3 if you've ever seen the musical Cannibal. Hit 4 if you haven't.
Oh, I've only heard of it. I've never seen it.
You've never seen it?
Never seen it.
It's from Troma, so
yeah, I've heard.
You should really check it out.
I never saw it. Never saw that.
This is before South Park.
That's a real deep cut, Jake. Holy fuck!
This is before South Park.
That's a deep cut. I'm actually a little impressed on that one. Not surprised, mind you.
Dude.
Not a guy who looks like you. That one doesn't surprise me. Look at this motherfucker. He looks like a guy who'd want to watch.
I look like I look like I've seen obscure Matt and Trey stuff.
You look like fucking the Unabomber fucking decided to go on a Taco Bell bender right now. That's it.
We found Taco Bell wrappers and we found fucking Orgasmo and Cannibal in his cabin.
It's fucking crazy. But all right, look, the whole craziness with the end of the world. Bottom line, do you think it's coming, or is this bullshit? We see it all the time. Are you honestly in any way are you not paying your taxes this year because there's a possibility you think this asteroid's going to hit?
I mean, I told somebody today that they should just go out and buy a car because they wouldn't have to make any payments.
But that's you being a troll.
Yeah. I'm not a troll.
Oh, yeah, no, not at all. Not at all.
I'm an honest young man.
You try to troll me. You troll everybody. You are the troll of trolls.
That's right. I sure am.
Kind of look
the
like
worst
one.
thing I've ever done as far as trolling, and I felt like an asshole, was I told people that I had 6 pairs of Hamilton tickets.
Oh, Jesus. What a dick move.
I mean, but people who know me know that I don't have Hamilton tickets.
But still, like, why would people think that you did? Like, why, if you're saying that you do, why would people just be like, you know what, he's probably lying, because that's just something he would do.
My mother-in-law was getting phone calls because of that.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm fucking sure. And I'm sure, just like fucking people who went on any sports page fucking recently and started wondering, who's this Jake Link guy who played offensive tackle for the fucking New York Jets? Fucking cunt. Oh my God. So it doesn't sound like you are worried at all. But the thing is this. It has happened before. Meteors and asteroids hit the fucking planet all the time, and they come very close to the planet all the time. And the reality is we are woefully underprepared for any extinction level event in regards to a meteor. It's going to happen at some point. We just don't know when. And to quote the opening of Armageddon, oddly enough. I didn't mean to do that, but
I swear that fucking people, like, there has to be at least one or two people that go watch that movie after listening to this show.
Oh, I'm sure. What did Dave see? What did it for him? Oh,
yeah, and there's some, and he's like, no, it's on the 15th time where you start to really live your life.
Exactly. Hey, look, after the 15th or 16th time, the one thing that can be said for sure is you didn't miss a thing. So it's all good. So, all right, a couple of other things that we want to talk about, and we'll bring in Aion shortly after this. There is a revolutionary new fucking viral video hitting the fucking world. And in fact, it actually affected me as a wrestling guy. This week on Monday Night Raw, Enzo Amore got in the ring, and he says, out of nowhere, he just says, "Catch me outside, how about that?" And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Everybody, the crowd popped for it and everything. And everyone's laughing. I didn't know. I was like, oh, okay, that's funny. I didn't understand what the fuck was happening. Jake then sends me a video of this fucking 13-year-old little thug in training on, on the fucking Dr. Phil show, who might be the worst fucking 13-year-old thug that he's ever had on the show. He's had some bad ones, but
like, she is the worst.
She might be the worst, man. Catch me outside. How about that?
Like, she doesn't look 13. I'm almost positive this girl has a 35-year-old boyfriend that she's telling is like 20.
Has to. It has to,
because like when she said she was 13, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, you had to like go fucking do a couple of Hail Marys to make sure you're not going to hell, I'm sure. It's like Mila Kunis, like, all over again.
You know, she was Mila Kunis was like older than me at that point.
Mila Kunis was 13, and people who watch reruns of fucking the first season of That 70s Show and get aroused by Mila Kunis, congratulations, you're a pedophile. Congratulations. You might want to go get help.
That old Topanga Lawrence.
Oh, yeah. But no, see, Topanga, the thing about Topanga was Danielle Fisher, or whatever her name is.
Official, yeah.
She fucking... She looked like a kid, and then boom, suddenly no longer looked like a fucking kid.
You know what I find amazing about that show is like from season 1 to season 2, everything changed. Like, they made Corey out to be like, he's this C average student who lives next door to his teacher. Yeah. Topanga's this fucking nut job, fucking weirdo fucking idiot savant. And then like in the next season, she gets hot. He's not like, he's like a B+ student, you know. And I'm like, I was like, this is very weird. I'm
they took time off between the seasons too.
Yeah, they did, but like they all grew up, and it wasn't the same. Like, you know, he wasn't like failing or, you know, trying to find himself more.
He was just a scamp now, you know. And
he was just a. Yeah.
Apparently, I'm getting flamed out in the chat right now because apparently this is an old story. Apparently, this chick, this 13-year-old thug, this was like a month ago. Shame on you.
No. Well, the memes have been coming out like crazy lately.
Yeah. I never heard.
I hate to tell you guys, I don't watch Dr. Phil. Okay, please fucking shoot me. All right.
I never saw this. I never saw it until you sent it to me.
Y'all want to take this outside?
Catch me outside.
Catch me outside. If you got a problem, how about that?
How about that? How
How about that?
Oh my
Want
god.
to catch me outside? Y'all a bunch of hoes anyway.
Y'all bunch of hoes anyway. All right, look, sticking in the realm of entertainment for a few minutes, there's a couple things. One major death that we got to talk about. 2017 already kind of taking their first legends now. Mary Tyler Moore passed away this week. Legendary Mary Tyler Moore. Mary Tyler Moore, people like she had two very important shows. Plain and simple. I mean, the Mary Tyler Moore Show was very important for a lot of reasons. It was a really, really, really good show that launched some pretty fucking significant careers. The other show that doesn't get fucking talked about nearly enough is the Dick Van Dyke Show, where Mary Tyler Moore bashed through the fucking, like, she was the first one to wear hot pants. She wore fucking skin tight, fucking basically yoga pants, what we would know as yoga pants today. She was the first woman to wear that shit on a sitcom. First one to ever do it. Up until that point, it was dresses and skirts. She fucking wore fucking spandex, essentially, and drove people fucking insane. Mary Tyler Moore is a fucking icon, dude. I love Mary Tyler Moore. And she passed away at 80 this week, and it was fucking sad as shit. I'm going to cry when Carol Burnett dies, too. Love Carol Burnett.
Yeah. But, I mean, 80's good. You know, she was a type 1 insulin diabetic. And, you know, I can't really say I was, like, you know, enthralled, like, even with reruns and stuff like that. But I do understand what she had done for just women in sitcoms.
Yeah.
And, you know, and just, you know, nobody was, like you said, nobody was doing what she was doing. Nobody was a leading role in a sitcom like her.
No.
You know, and just, you know.
I mean, for somebody like Ed Asner, who even at that point he was a name, and to kind of be a second fiddle type character to her was big. It was big. And the dynamic, Lou Grant, fucking you have Spunk. I hate Spunk. Fucking throw your hat in the air, the whole goddamn thing. Mary Tyler Moore is very important to television, plain and fucking simple.
Yeah,
plain and simple.
Carol Burnett, her,
Betty White.
They're like there's a Mount Rushmore of women in sitcoms.
Yeah,
those three would definitely be on it.
Yeah, I mean, some people might make the argument you just put the Golden Girls on the Mount Rushmore and call it good. But that's a great show, by the way. If you haven't watched
Golden Girls is amazing.
Amazing.
No, Golden Girls is a fuck. I don't care if it's about little old ladies. That show is fucking great.
You know what the best thing about Golden Girls is? It's still relevant today. If you watch it today, it still translates. It's still unbelievably watchable. It's still current. It's how the fuck is that show current? It is. It wasn't current in the fucking 80s and 90s, but it's current. It is. It works. It's fucking great. I love that show. And one of the best.
I was always
songs
convinced
ever.
B. Arthur was like a fucking man now, like just in drag. Like my dad said something. Is like, you ever take a look at B. Arthur? You don't think that's a man? And I'm like, when he said it, I started looking. I'm like, you know, B. Arthur could be a man.
Could very well be
and,
a man.
My interesting story, my friend Rick, he went to, he's out in L.A., specific somewhere production. Shout out to him, blah, blah, blah. But he actually, one of his teachers was a writer on the Golden Girls.
Oh, shit.
And every time that the doorbell rang, that was his cue to write a joke.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That's
so
anytime,
he's one of his teachers was like a writer for that show, and that's just insane. I'm like, that's, you know, so you see any good doorbell bits? That's my good friend Rick Sullivan's film teacher.
That's pretty cool. I got a feeling 2017 is going to rival 2016 for Legends Lost. There are just so many that are old as fuck now, man. They're going to go. We're about to lose both fucking Bushes, the older Bushes, wife and fucking husband. They're both about to fucking check out, it looks like. I mean, not a lot of people are going to fucking weep over that, but I mean, they were important in the 90s. Very, very important in the 90s. So it's fucking crazy, man. We're gonna lose a lot of legends this year. A lot.
Oh yeah,
a lot. But I don't know if
by
it's
the way,
gonna
Dave, I
fucking
like
meet
your
16.
hat.
Oh, you like it, the Stay Puff?
I do.
I've got a whole bunch of new hats. I've got a whole bunch of new hats, and I'm trying them out all week. And some of them are just spectacular. We have Rasta Dave now. We have bunny head Dave now. We have gay train conductor Dave. I mean, I've
Choo
really
choo.
stepped my game. Choo choo. Everyone in the caboose. It's fucking fantastic. It really is. Really, really is. Okay. One last thing I want to talk about before we get to Aion. I'm sure Aion's like, what the fuck? Did they write me out this week? No, we went longer than I was intending to go, to be completely honest. But that's okay, because this has been a fucking amazing show. This just happened. And for me, and I know Jake is a comedian. I've always fancied myself as a comedian. I think like a comedian. At least I like to think.
You are.
Like
I'll give it to you.
I love comedy.
You entertain on here. You've never been on. You've been on
one stage.
You've really never been on. You've really never been on stage.
I did once. I 13, and I got fucking booed.
Yeah,
it was.
That doesn't count. You weren't an adult, and you didn't continue that. But I do fancy you as a comedian. I'll give you that.
I think I at least think like one. I think like a comedian. I have a comedian mindset.
You just got to find a comedy club that speaks English, and find one with Germans that have a sense of humor.
I think I can get a tight 5 together. I'm pretty sure I can get a tight 5.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. You didn't do horrible on the roast.
Yeah, I think I can get a tight 5. I fucking killed on the roast. I'm fucking proud of that shit. I love that one. That was great.
You're talking about how you bombed and stuff.
I didn't bomb on the roast.
You said you did.
No, I bombed back when I fucking tried to get on stage. No, I thought I did a good job on the roast. I didn't.
I thought you did too, but you were like, I bombed.
No, I did not.
You were like trying to feel. You said, if you go back to one of the shows that we did afterwards, you're like, I was horrible.
Oh no, I think I was I think I was being modest, and I think I was like, Jake was great. I don't think I was being fucking serious. I thought I did a really good job there. I was actually quite proud of that.
No, I thought you wrote out everything really well, but I'm like, I'm not going to be the guy that goes, oh no, Dave, you did fine. You're like a girl saying, I'm fat. No, you're not.
Well, I was putting you over, and I was fucking putting myself underneath you. That's what a good host does every now and then, you dick. But that's okay. Look, all this stuff notwithstanding, I appreciate that. All this stuff notwithstanding, there is something that's going on. Comedy is being attacked by the PC culture and all that shit. And there is a lot of people who stand very, very staunchly against him. One of those people is Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld does not play colleges anymore. Will not do it. It doesn't make sense for him to do it any longer. He can't say anything.
Anyway.
And well, I don't know why you'd want to anyway. I agree with that. And now Jerry is taking a lot of fucking shit for a tweet that he wrote. And of all the PC bullshit that we see as far as tweeting and comedy goes, this might be the most ridiculous. Jerry Seinfeld has a show called Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. And his guest this week was Lewis Black. So to write that, he wrote, new, and this was the tweet, new Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. Lewis Black, Black's Life Matters. That's the tweet. People lost their fucking mind. People wrote back with things like this. This is worse than the finale of Seinfeld, which I still don't like, wrote one detractor. Who's writing your tweets now? The Breitbart humor section staff? What the fuck, Jerry? Yikes. Now I see why Larry David wrote all the jokes. I mean, all these fucking things. Unbelievable. The type of... crazy outrage to
it was just a little play on words.
It's a play on words. It was just
hashtag jerk lives matter.
It was just a play on words, and it's actually a quite clever play on words.
Yeah, it was great.
Unbelievable. And Jerry doesn't really give a shit. That's the thing. Jerry doesn't.
I blame Lewis Black for that fucking last name. By the way, I've met Lewis Black.
Have you?
He's a
oh yeah, you did. I remember that because when you're
he gave me the old he gave me the old Mean Joe Grease type thing. It's like, you did good, you were good. You just keep at it. You'll be somewhere in no time.
He looks like he missed the mark on that.
Here I am. And I was talking to my good friend in Germany with 58 people watching us on a Friday night. Yeah.
That's right. That's fucking right. Hey, we had 80 at one point.
All right.
I'm just saying, get them numbers right, boy. Get them numbers right. I said boy. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. They're all coming now.
Let's get our black guy in to just clear up the mess, and that would be real talk. The metaphor.
I'm gonna derail everything now because it's gay conductor time. I'm gonna fucking put the onus on the gay stuff now. How about that? All right, choo choo. Okay.
Hello.
So yeah, pretty ridiculous. What's your final thoughts on the Jerry Seinfeld thing? And I'll bring an A on.
I as a comic, I used to love performing at colleges and stuff. College kids were great. They used to be very receptive to vulgar comedy. So I agree, but just seeing like when younger kids and when I did perform like college age kids, they would you look like a pimp.
I look amazing.
Yes, you do. The costume shop blow up near your house. But
no, it's Foshing. It's Foshing time here in Germany.
Okay.
You don't know what that is.
I don't know. I don't. We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it in a moment.
I think that he's I think he's right, and I think PC culture it's going to ruin comedy.
It's toxic,
and I think it's toxic. And when we get into the TV, I'm going to bring up a show that's probably one of the last ways of comedy that's blowing up on Comedy Central right now, as far as just shows, and that's Roast Battle.
Okay, we'll talk about that in just a few moments.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I have a few shows I want to talk about.
Let's bring in our TV and movie guru, the one and only Aion. How you doing?
Sir John Vincent Hurt has died today of pancreatic cancer.
The cancer gets us all.
John Hurt.
Can I just say this?
From Harry Potter and stuff, yeah.
Can I just say this?
Yeah.
Nice pineapples.
Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I actually started crying when I saw that he died. He was like a big part of my childhood.
Really?
Yeah. He was the voice of Aragorn in the original Lord of the Rings animated movie. He was also in Watership Down as Hazel and Elephant Man. There's just a bunch of like random shit that I grew up watching.
He did a lot. I mean, we're talking
and also,
about,
of course, he was the War Doctor in Doctor Who. Oh, and Hellboy.
He was in Hellboy.
Oh yeah, he was in Hellboy.
Yeah. He was Kane in fucking Alien, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alien, that too.
I don't know if I was gonna shed a tear over him. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is another iconic fucking guy.
I did, but that's just because like he was somebody I grew up watching.
He did a lot. I mean, we're talking about a guy who didn't.
She grew up watching him because he wasn't on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Luckily, he was white, so you got to watch him. I mean,
yeah. Thank God he wasn't Morgan Freeman.
Who's Morgan Freeman? She asks.
That's what I love. We make fun of you for Armageddon, and we make fun of Aion because she had a racist family.
Excuse me. It was just my dad that was
just
racist.
The father.
My mother was not.
Get it right.
Okay,
just right. The dad.
All right. Sorry.
Apologize.
Like if my mom was also racist, I would be even worse condition than I am now.
All right, so Miss Aion, what's going on? It's been 2 weeks since we've had you here because we didn't do a show last week. What's going on in 2017 so far? What are you watching?
I'm sorry. Dave should be a German goo girl. Okay.
Yeah, that was worth fucking interrupting for. God damn it, Jake.
That was.
No, it was stupid. Dumb. Stupid, Mr. Amy. Yeah, what a dick. Anyway, Aion, what do you got for us this week? What's tickling your fancy? Are you wearing flannel, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you had a little bit of a Dexter vibe going on tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys talk about torture, so.
When you started saying, I thought you had a little bit, and the word D came out, and you were talking about flannel. I'm like, don't call her.
You are talking about Dexter from the show, right?
Why the fuck would I call her a dyke, Jake? What the fuck?
Because she's wearing flannel. And everybody knows that's what they wear. But when you say I'm like, no,
I was so not going to dyke, Jake. Holy fuck!
Say Jesus Christ, Dave. She's a member of the show, all right?
You're the one who did it, you fucking heartless cunt.
I know, but you made me think that.
I don't think Jake saw what I just did.
Yeah, I saw it, and he deserved it too. Give him another.
You can never know that. Fuck you. For that. You'll never know what I just did.
You're gonna blame me for your fucked up thoughts, Jake. That's fucked up.
No, I didn't
responsibility.
even acknowledge. I didn't even know she was wearing flannel until you said it, and I was like, "This is gonna go horrible."
No, it really wasn't. I just made a Dexter joke, you fuckhead.
Okay, now I see. You gave me the finger.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn, somebody would be like a secret and you never fucking know.
What do you got for us, Aion? What's going on in your media-driven world?
Well, there's not a whole lot going on TV-wise because most of the shows I watch are like kind of just on hiatus or
Everything's back,
the
though.
new
That's
season
weird.
started. Not the shows I watch. Like Speechless is on a 2-week hiatus. Adam Ruins Everything. I think they're working on the new season now. And then there's some new show called Oz that I will probably start watching this weekend. But it's like a weird artsy version of The Wizard of Oz. And it looks gorgeous. Like the cinematography, everything looks amazing. But I've yet to watch a single episode.
Somebody made
of
a
it.
show called Oz again.
Yeah. That's called Emerald City. That's what it's called. It's Emerald City.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, there's no
But
way
it's
that
based
somebody
off
fucking
of
brought
Yeah,
Oz
but
back.
this one has a
this
one has a lot of wanted ass fucking in it.
The Munchkins fucking go
Actually-
out of control.
I actually never watched Oz the show.
Neither. I watched a little bit of it. It wasn't for me. I didn't. That was not my.
It just looked so.
Okay, I'm
it
sorry.
just-
I love our comment section. Someone said scarce flannel. you
Hang on a second.
are, you are kind of rocking
Some
this.
scares here.
You need to walk out from behind a fucking tree. That's what you need to do. Holy shit. Oh my god, so good. Play with your pineapples, doll. There you go. Grab them
Guys, some
pineapples.
scares here. I just had a tree.
Don
you have, like,
Don donated $2. Nice hat, Dave. Godfather Royal Rumble return confirmed.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were wearing that fucking ugly hat.
Fuck you. Love this
Fuck
hat.
you.
All right, I'll switch hats. What hat? Tell me what hat.
Bunny hat.
Oh, I knew you were gonna pick the bunny hat. What a cunt.
Your wife loves that hat.
I don't know why I gave you fucking option. There we go.
Anything besides that fucking hat. That hat should have died a long time ago. That hat should never have existed.
Which one? The fucking gay conductor hat? That's fucking
Yeah,
brilliant.
the gay conductor hat. It's ugly. It's like
You're
a
such a
nasty.
hater.
It's like a stupid shaped hat with tiger print and bling on it.
Well, you know what? Since playing off of fucking Jake's fucking awful, mean, cruel joke, for someone wearing a goddamn lumberjack outfit right now, I don't know if you should be talking about anything in the
It's
gay
not a
realm.
lumberjack
Hey,
outfit.
hey,
Just
do you
saying.
have the hat to match? It's Biggie reference.
That was ambiguous. I didn't even catch that one.
Yes.
Miss Aion, all right. So, with not a lot of stuff going on in television, what is getting your attention right now?
There's been a bunch of movie trailers that's like popped out. Like there's some shitty movie. It looks shitty to me. It's called My Pet Dinosaur, and it's like it's another one of those stupid movies where like the kid fights like an alien or something. But it's an alien because there's UFOs. There's like a UFO in the trailer, but it's called My Pet Dinosaur. So I don't understand where the dinosaur part comes from. And then they made a sequel to The Nut Job. I don't know why, but it's there. It exists.
I barely remember that movie. I
don't
feel
even
like was
remember
like
that movie.
straight to DVD.
It's a movie about like a squirrel who gets kicked out of like Central Park or some shit. I don't know. It wasn't Central Park. It was some fucking park. Who
You're
cares?
watching a lot of
And,
animated
like,
shit.
I like animated shit. It's stupid as fuck. But no, like I guess like the nut factory explodes and then they have to go fight a bulldozer or something. I don't know. It's
Good
stupid.
God.
There's Drew
Go
Barrymore
perhaps.
is in a zombie movie. Apparently, there's some movie coming out called The Santa Clarita Diet, where she turns into a zombie. It's just I actually think it might be a show. I don't remember. I have great notes. I spilled water on them, so
Nice.
I'm reading Blur.
Nice.
But yeah, she's like a zombie, and the goal is like what they're trying to do is trying to make sure she doesn't fucking eat anyone. I think it's a show. I gotta Google this shit. And then King Kong obviously is getting a remake.
Yeah.
Remake. Wow.
And
Remix.
now King Kong and Godzilla have been confirmed to be part of the same world, and because universes are the thing, they've named it the Monsterverse. It's all part of the Monsterverse. Both King Kong and Godzilla will share a universe, so
Man,
a movie's coming, kids.
You beat me to the punch with that, but whatever. It's
I'm
okay.
excited. I
And
love
it is a
kaiju.
Netflix TV
I'm a
show.
kaiju guy. I fucking love kaiju, man. I love Godzilla. I love
I
that
know.
shit. Love it.
No, Santa Clarita Diet is a Netflix movie, not Netflix movie, Netflix TV show. I fucking can't talk today.
That's okay.
God damn.
We're used.
I wish there was a sequel to Pacific Rim. Speaking of monster movies, because for Pacific Rim 2, what they originally wanted was Charlie Day to be a villain, and I would love to see Charlie Day try to be a fucking villain. Because I mean, it's Charlie Day. I fucking love Charlie Day. He's adorable, but it's just like I can't see him as a villain, and I want that to be a thing. Power Rangers movie trailers also came out.
Interesting.
Bryan Cranston is
Zordon.
whatever the fuck the head is. Zordon. I almost said
Zordon. Fucking get it right. If we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna talk about it properly.
Here's Zordon.
Okay, sorry. I almost said Zoltron. I was like, that's not.
No! Look, this was my show when I was a kid. This was my end all be all.
All right, yeah, me too.
One of my first boy girl things was Kimberly the fucking Pink Ranger. That was one of my first, and I'm telling you, man, that show was it for me. I fucking loved that show. Tommy C oh my god, I almost bought a fucking the other day. I'm not even kidding. I almost bought a Dragon Zord fucking the sword that calls the dragon. Almost bought it, $90.
I had the White Ranger sword, by the way.
They wouldn't ship it. This was like
I had the White.
Oh, did you?
I had the White Ranger sword when I was a kid.
I had the toy one, but this was like the memorabilia prop one. You know?
Oh no, I had the toy one.
Yeah, I had the toy one too. But this is the Green Ranger fight, and it like apparently it actually played and shit. I was like, oh my god. So I wasn't impressed with the trailer, but you know what I was impressed with, Aion? Tell me you saw the Logan trailer, the second Logan trailer.
Oh, I did. That was gonna be the last thing I was gonna talk about.
I'm so sorry.
Which was
to go to.
No, it's okay. Yeah. No, because after Power Rangers, that's what I had on this shitty fucking list that I spilled soda on because I suck. But like the first trailer for Logan, I seriously thought it was like some weird fucking road trip movie. Like it had like all the cliches of a fucking road trip movie, and all I could think of was like, if this is a goddamn road trip movie, there's no action in it, I'm gonna be mad. But it wasn't. Then the second trailer came out, and I was like, oh, thank God he's murdering people.
Man, the second trailer. I think people grew a dick because of that second trailer. I know I grew.
I think I have a dick now too, man.
I think, according to some fucking ruthless cunts, I don't usually bring up mean things that I see. But something made me laugh, and Aion, I love you. You know that. You know I love you. But somebody, when you were on Love Phones yesterday, and somebody fucking, I don't know if you saw this, they fucking still screened and said, congratulations, Dead on Dave, for getting a sex change. It's one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen anybody fucking say, and it's cruel because I love you, but I know you're tough enough to take it, and it's such a fucking diss on both of us, and it was priceless.
Dude, that's a fucking compliment for you because you just got print. I'm kidding.
That's right. I upgrade. You're right. You're 100% right. That's an upgrade in my book. Holy shit. It was so fun.
I want to see this picture.
Dave, you're a pretty young lady.
Yeah, oh my god, I fucking died. I died laughing. All right.
I just need a game conductor hat now, man.
I'm telling you, I'll send you some hats. All right, back to Logan, man. This looks
really good.
It's a big departure from Logan and Wolverine and everything that we've seen up until this point. This is gonna be rated R. I mean, Patrick Stewart drops a fuck in the trailer. I mean, in the Red Band trailer.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It looks so good. How excited are you for this? Both of you. Let's start with
very
Aion.
excited because seriously, like the X-Men series needs to get their fucking shit together. They really do.
I agree.
And I also think that like a big part of the reason why they're able to like do it rated R is because of the fact that like Deadpool was such a success.
Deadpool.
And that's part of I think that Deadpool is owned by the same people who just own X-Men in general. Yeah. So I feel like I feel like Deadpool was like when they realized, oh, we can actually make good movies instead of X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Thank you for fucking bringing that up. X-Men Apocalypse sucked. Jake, what did you think of the Logan trailer? How excited are you about the movie?
I think it looks really good, and like sometimes comic book movies could be hit or miss, but this one actually did pique my interest.
Yeah,
and I'm actually really looking forward to seeing this.
The Logan replacement is in the comic book lore is fairly significant, and they have to do this right. I think if they want Wolverine in any way, shape, or fashion to carry on, they have to do this right. And I'll tell you, the way that they captured this girl playing the clone is scary. Yeah. I mean, it was that good. I was so impressed with that trailer. I can't wait to see it. Can't fucking wait to see it. I don't think it'll be Hugh Jackman's last time playing Wolverine. I feel he will play it again someday, but a cameo spot, something.
Like an old dying Wolverine.
Well, he's playing Old Man Logan in this,
But he's gonna play older. He's gonna play like older man Logan.
That's older man Logan. Oldest man Logan in 30 years from now.
Well, like he has, like they have to contain him because he has Alzheimer's or some shit like that. They have him in a home, but since he can't die, they just put him in like a concrete cell.
He keeps cutting through his colostomy bag when he's trying to change it and shit. It's just not good. It's not good for anybody.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Thank you for that visualization.
I'm telling you, it's what I do. It's what I do. It's a skill. And what else? You got anything else?
He talks about back in my day, there was only 6 X-Men. There was Cyclops, Storm, me, and Rogue, and
that was
Colossus. That was it. Now there's all of you guys, and everything's a power.
Everything's a power now. Yeah. Holy shit. Aion, what else you got?
This guy can add up really quick.
What else you got?
Not really, to be
anything
honest,
else?
because it was mostly just a bunch of random movie trailers and like the whole entire King Kong Godzilla movie series that's happening. They're making seems to be like a growing number of cinematic universes.
Yes, it's the big thing.
Yeah,
it's the big
thing.
And
I wish DC would get their shit together.
DC.
They will.
Look, okay, let's talk about it real quick. Fuck it. Okay.
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman was not awful. It wasn't awful. It was bad, but it wasn't awful. There were some good things about that movie. They just tried to do everything.
Yep.
And it failed. Suicide Squad. Oh man. If it's called anything else, and it's not based off of a very, very well-known and fucking well-loved lore like the Suicide Squad is, I think it's a successful movie. It's a great action movie. By the way, we just got a donation from Guncannon. Rest in peace, Mary Tyler Moore, John Hurt, and Barbara Hale. Damn it. Well, at least I can look forward to having the New Jersey Devils minor league hockey team in town. So there you go. Thank you, Guncannon. I appreciate that. Guncannon does all of our graphics, by the way. You can check him out over on Iron Knight Graphics. He does fantastic work, as you can see. Suicide Squad had issues. That they had to have every fucking villain have a redeemable quality ruined the movie for me. Ruined it. Will Smith, I'm sorry, you cannot play that character in that way. You just can't do it. And it drives me crazy. So yes, they have some issues. But Justice League kind of looks ball as fuck. I gotta be honest.
I'm really hoping Justice League is good because Suicide Squad was just ugh.
Oh,
Watch
God.
the I Hate Everything video on Suicide Squad, and that is Suicide Squad in a nutshell.
It's not good. I found it entertaining on some levels if it was just like an action movie. I would have thought Wild Wild West was really good if it was called anything but Wild Wild fucking West. It's just like, but that's just me. I get caught up on shit like that.
Okay, speaking of Wild Wild West, complete tangent, but you did mention Kevin Smith earlier. If you guys have not listened to Kevin Smith talk about,
it is quite literally. It's quite
about
literally
Superman.
It's the greatest
Hollywood.
It's the greatest Hollywood story ever told. Kevin Smith's story.
Definitely. Yeah, on Superman. You gotta watch that. It's on YouTube.
One of the producers, he used to be fucking Barbara Streisand's hairdresser, and no fucking shit. This guy, this story that Kevin Smith tells, and I'm sure people who are watching this have probably heard this story. It's one of the greatest fucking stories ever told about Hollywood. Anything else, Miss Aion?
No, not really. My cat is like kept trying to climb up here, so
now
she's gonna knock the mic.
It's gonna she's gonna try to fuck your microphone again.
She's already trying to fuck my face. Get out of here, Sophie.
Well, you know what? Let it happen. It might be good for ratings. Jake, what
We
did I
are wearing
miss?
No, ew. Bestiality is not good, kids. No,
Yeah.
don't be Whitney.
Eat some pussy.
Whatever the fuck her name is. Hi.
Well, if she did, it would at least make the outfit make sense. Jake, what else did I miss? Anything else that I missed?
Did you talk about the meteorite at all?
The what?
The what?
Meteor?
Yeah, we talked about the life is ending.
Life is ending. We kind of
It
We
was
made
only
fun
our
of Dave for
second-
Armageddon.
Yes, of course.
So
of course.
you know that anytime we talk about any doom,
We got to shit on Dave real quick. Seeing Armageddon 17 times, you need.
we already did. I already brought up.
I
brought up all the movies that he could have been seeing within that time frame.
Oh yeah, Small Soldiers. Watch that.
It kind of hurt my soul a little bit to think about that, but still.
You have a soul.
Yeah. Anyway, Jake, what else you got? What did I miss? What did we clean up here?
There's a new show out. It's called Hunted. I think it's on CBS. It's a reality show where they take eight couples, 16 people, and they put them on the run, and they have 28 days, and now you have retired special ops people and like intelligence people, computer hackers actually trying to find these 8 groups of people, and they're trying to stay off the grid and trying to stay hidden. And if you stay hidden for 28 days, you actually win $200,000.
Oh shit.
And yeah, so right now the show's been going. It's on the second episode, and so far there's been 3 teams eliminated
Already?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me, really.
It sounds interesting, but they are being fucking filmed by camera crews, right?
Well, like they have like a diary cam, like a handy cam.
Okay.
They don't use that, but like these are like all like they have like some British intelligence guy who they figure out like the littlest things through like social media. Like one of the things that was great, somebody rented a car. One of the people rented a car. They rented it in their name.
Why?
Hear me out. No, hear me out.
Oh,
it was a newer car. So they were able to track it all the way down.
Of course.
They rented it in their name, but they had somebody else drop off the car, and they were already 200 miles away out of the car.
Oh, it's a wild goose chase. Nice.
So that was like one of the brilliant things that they did with that.
Did they get caught?
And no, they didn't get caught yet. They didn't. One of the people, yeah, like the first one that got caught, like they tried to catch a bus to like they jumped on a bus and then they met them at the bus station.
Do they have to go anywhere in particular? Is there things that they have to do, or they just have to stay hidden? That's it.
They have to stay within 1,000-mile radius of the southeast. Like they could go within like parts of Alabama, like the Central Florida, all of Georgia, all of like South Carolina,
these are fucking places where there's a lot of fucking area to hide in. Jesus. Christ.
Yeah. You're not hiding in New York City where everything's
It's not the concrete jungle, folks. No.
No. These are like they one of the couples was actually like in like the Florida Everglades, like fucking canoeing, and they got caught because they went to somebody's house, and social media one way or another somebody like got suspicious about somebody, and they got there fucking like one guy, there's 2 guys, what they're doing there, they sent out letters in the mail and with all these instructions to log into an email, and just that they want to keep in contact with their friends and family to just write everything as drafts so emails can't be traced.
Wow, that sounds like a really, really interesting show. I got to be honest.
Dude, yeah.
It sounds fucking. I know you love your reality shows, but damn.
No, this one is like this one. I think if you're not a big reality fan, you'll just like it because you're like, oh fuck, they're gonna get caught. They're gonna get caught.
That's interesting.
I actually might watch it because I fucking hate reality shows a lot.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I like reality shows. I do. I try not to watch them, but I do like them. I do.
There's a few I like. I like Big Brother.
Oh God, fuck, man. Yes, we know you fucking love Big Brother, Jake.
I do like Big Brother. And the other show that's on is a show that a couple of my friends are actually on.
Really?
And that is Jeff Ross's Roast Battle.
Yeah.
Danny Piffin, it's called Hunted. Yeah. But Roast Battle is coming on late Comedy Central. Late, like at 2:00 in the morning, just with so they could actually get away with saying certain words and stuff like that. What it is, Roast Battle is, to me, is probably one of the last pure, rawest forms of stand-up comedy, where you take two comics who are literally just saying the most hurtful, creative shit to each other, trying to impress Jeff Ross and a panel of judges. And on this panel of judges right now is Anthony Jeselnik.
Oh shit.
Who's been on a lot of the roast.
Yeah. And
the other one is Snoop D-O-double-G.
Oh, again, another person who's been on fucking multiple of those fucking comedy
but
roasts.
he's on it, but they had like on 1 week, they had Meta World Peace on like, one of the qualifiers.
Really, Ron fucking Artest? Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's essentially Yo Mama. You remember Yo Mama?
It's essentially Yo Mama, but fucking way more brutal.
Well, yeah, because it's Jeff Ross.
My friend Scott Chaplin, I watched some of his videos, and his dad was a cop who was a New Jersey state trooper who passed away.
Uh-huh.
One of the jokes that was said was,
very careful, Jake. Very careful.
Your dad served the Garden State for 9 years and was in a vegetative state for 3 weeks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they are fucking brutal.
Jesus, man.
Any dead relative that they fucking know or have, and afterwards, it's all in good fun. Like, everybody hugs afterwards, and like the Tommy C roast that we had was nowhere near. We had rules. Like, I wasn't going to talk.
We did have rules. I think we broke a couple of them.
Like I wasn't going to talk about Matt Kazar's mom passing away. I wasn't going to do that. But these guys fucking will.
Yeah.
These, and like you gotta. And
they're trying to win. They're not just trying to make people laugh. They're trying to win. And
they're trying to win. And afterwards, the rules are you have to write your own original material. Can't be internet jokes. Can't be anything like that. You have to be as mean and brutal as possible. And after every fight, every roast battle, you have to hug.
See, I got to be honest. Like a show like that, I've seen it before. I've seen shows like this before. They don't really interest me all that much anymore. I mean, insult comedy is it's what social media is now. You can see these type of jokes in virtually every comment section on every YouTube video that there is. And I'm not saying that as a slight or a shade to the show, because it's just not for me. I get it, and I love. Who are your friends that are on there, by the way?
Dina Hassam, Scott Chaplin, and Jessica Kirson. And I want to get Scott Chaplin on here.
Yeah.
I was talking to him, and I told him, I was like, listen, dude, I'd love to fucking go roast you and shit, on here. He's like, I don't know if I want to just be the roast comic, but I'm like, okay, we'll see.
What I'd like to do, if something like that wants to happen, I want you and him. We'll make a video, and just record it, because I'm not doing that live. I'm not fucking stupid. Yeah. I'm not doing it live, but we'll make a video, record it. We'll let you two fucking tear each other apart, and I'll upload it. I mean, after I make sure there's nothing in there that'll get my channel taken down.
Yeah.
Let's not kill this channel. Okay?
We've come close. No. Jake has tried.
Just because it has dead in the title doesn't mean it should be dead.
Yes.
Two movies that I saw that I thought were really good. One of them being a comedy with the girl who plays Bernadette from Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Bronzed. It was really fucking funny.
I heard about.
And you see her. Yeah. She was really good and really funny in this. I check it out. Like 2015, I think it came out.
I'll watch her in anything because she's got wonderful boobies. I mean,
but you know what? Wonderful. She tapes them down throughout most of the because she's a gym.
Unfortunate.
But there, you do see her. You do a Mr. Skin moment. You do see her fucking naked.
Nice.
Yes. I don't know. I can't tell you the exact time.
Price of admission.
I'm like,
right there.
Yeah. I said, yeah, 5 stars for Dave.
5 stars.
I said,
3 3/4 stars.
I said to my wife, I go, huh? Now I've seen Bernadette naked. All right. And the other movie it's inspired by a true story about a book. It's about a guy who, it's called A Street Cat Named Bob. If you're an animal lover, and you like good heartwarming stories, good, a little bit of a tearjerker, just a little bit, this is a good movie. It's about this guy, James Bowen, who was a heroin junkie, street performer, beggar, from England. He was ODing and going left and right. Was on, methadone and stuff. And one day he finds a cat outside of his house, and the cat was hurt. He brings the cat to the vet. He takes care of the cat, and the cat essentially they bond, and when he goes out street performing, this cat sits on his shoulder, and it was just a really, really good feel good movie. It's based on a true story. This guy, he was a junkie. It just goes to show it's British. It just goes to show if you're British and homeless, you could write a book and things could happen.
Right. Well, it's got a cat in it, so fucking Aeon's on board.
I know. I already see her
I like
writing.
cats.
A little bit.
It's a really good, you will, Aion, I know you're a heartless cunt, but you will shed a tear in this movie. And I mean that with the utmost respect.
Good
I mean
God.
that with the utmost respect.
Yes. If you could ever call somebody a cunt, a heartless cunt, respectfully, I think Jake just pulled it off. Good job.
Yes.
Oh, she's getting beaten by a tail. The pussy is just beating that face up with the tail. This is wonderful. That's fucking mustard. You're gonna get.
She's
sprayed.
trying to rub her face against. She's not. It's a girl cat, and she's spayed.
Yeah, but don't they spray? Don't cats spray? I don't know.
Only if they're not fixed.
I don't fucking, I know cats. I know cats. Fucking genitalia. I can't even tell
I
what
almost
this
forgot to
street cat
mention.
is.
Speaking of movies, Split was so good. Watch it.
Everybody is saying
I'm gonna watch
Split's
it.
awesome. I gotta watch that flick.
Oh,
Man.
Yeah.
it was so good, and the twist. Okay, so I was in the theater.
Isn't that
with,
Shyamalan movie?
It's
With a twist?
Shyamalan.
No
Yeah,
way.
it's Shyamalan.
Okay, look, I was in the theater with a packed, almost every seat was taken. The only people who understood what the twist was me and this one older couple. Everyone else was like, "Oh, I don't get it."
Really?
Hey, it took me watching Saw 2 3 times to understand what was happening.
Really?
It took me only one viewing, and all I could think of, when I saw the ending, I was like, the twist. I didn't see it coming a mile away, and I literally got whiplash. Really? Because I walked out of the theater dazed because I was just like, what the fuck?
Okay, because the movie it's a schizophrenic based movie, right? I mean, I know they they purposely
James
never use
Avery. Holy shit, that acting of his.
Yeah.
Just from the trailer, I was sold.
A character with dissociative identity disorder.
Yes, it's very important that they never use the word.
multitudes.
They never use the word schizophrenia. I read an article about that, how important it was that they never use the fucking word schizophrenic.
Because there's a distinct difference between schizophrenia and dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah.
I mean, they obviously over-exaggerated dissociative identity disorder in the movie, but I don't really mind too much. I know there's a bunch of mental health professionals and such who were really pissed off about that and triggered.
Yeah.
But
fuck them.
I thought it was so good. I was like, yes, M. Night Shyamalan, where have you been? I've missed you, man.
Well, you know what? When you make as many terrible movies as he does, something's gotta fucking hit. Something's gotta.
I know. I'm just glad he's gone back to his roots, and the twist was really good. The 3 female characters were actually likable, all of them. I kept expecting the one girl to become become a bitch because she was popular, but she was she acted reasonably. She was a genuinely nice person. I was very happy that they just were all likable. Yeah, there wasn't a single moment where I was just like, oh, I want this character.
I plan on seeing it. I'm gonna see that movie as soon as I can.
This is a movie I can't watch with my wife. I have to kind of watch it on my own because my wife doesn't like the horror movies and shit like that. Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it was so. It was so good.
It's adorable.
I think that's a pretty good place to exit out on a fucking
Yeah,
dark
Split.
fucking movie like that. That'll be
Yeah.
good. Final thoughts. Anybody have any other stories quickly they want to touch on before we get up out of here?
Just keep listening for our Eddie Murphy announcement.
I'm telling you,
get hyped for that, man. Get hyped.
It's fucking crazy. Aion, no, you didn't see we have Eddie Murphy's coming on the fucking channel.
Yeah, I heard. Get hyped, man.
You sound so excited. Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. It's Eddie Murphy. Whatever. Okay, anyway.
I know it's Eddie Murphy, but
She just heard of Eddie Murphy. She wasn't allowed to watch
That's
Coming
right.
to
Well,
America.
I don't know.
No,
who
I
it
watched
is.
it with Eddie Murphy in it. I just there's comedians I like better than Eddie Murphy.
Ah, good God. Whatever. It's
I know,
like,
but Eddie Murphy's like up there with these comics, and I
You
fucking
went-
got him to come on our piddly ass show.
You went from
Yay for
no
that,
fucking
but,
YouTube show. You went from no YouTube show to being on a YouTube show that's going to have Eddie Murphy. And you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah,
Just
when-
keep the camera.
You said I'm a heartless cunt, so I
Keep
mean,
the
come on.
camera on your fat shit cat, okay? Fuck.
Yeah,
The guy who was
Fat
voted the
cat.
#1 SNL cast member of all time.
That's right. That's right.
So, the guy who used to host the show and then still be a part of the show.
That's right. Make sure you guys are checking out these two fabulous co-hosts, my good friends, Miss Aion on Twitter @LurkingAion, and of course Jake Link, legendary comedian, Jake Link Comedy @Jake Link Comedy. Make sure you're checking both of them out. Hilarious human beings. And Aion, you can find usually stalking my Discord. Jake doesn't know what Discord is yet. As you can see in his
that's sad. You should join Discord, man.
in
Get
his
in the Discord.
1970s basement, it hasn't caught on yet. But I'm just glad that he was able to fucking make a microphone thing look amazing. Yeah, it's professional as
Dude,
fuck.
nah, you fucking got the fucking Blue Yeti stand.
Oh, there was a stand for. Okay, all right. That's
This
cool.
is the clamps. Yeah,
Nice. You look
What
all
do you-
you look all professional, man.
I do.
Professional.
Look at that, I got
it's
the
not
fucking
Mike
pop
Dingo.
filter.
Like it's not Mike Dingo, but it's pretty fucking amazing. I got Mike Dingo here, big and black and all up in my face. All right, I think that's gonna do it for this wonderful episode of Nerd and the Jerk. God damn that cat! Fuck me in the face, Jesus. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you've yet to do so. Subscribe to the channel. We're growing, folks. Things are going crazy. Lots of big things happening this weekend. Aion will be back with us tomorrow night, I believe, for another round of Trivia Night on Dead on Day Productions.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun. And I can't wait for that. So hopefully you guys are checking out everything that's going on the channel. If you're wrestling fans, lots more wrestling content coming this weekend and a whole lot more. So thank you very much for joining us right here on Nerd and the Jerk for Jake Link and Lurking Aion. Remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Keep it copious, folks. And peace. It's going to be huge.